Welcome back to Reading with Miss B, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading a story about a giraffe named Gerald who gets teased because he is very, very clumsy and he's not able to dance like other animals. But Gerald meets a special friend who helps him. Has anyone ever helped you learn how to do something new that you thought you couldn't do before? How did you feel when you couldn't do what everyone else was doing? Did it make you feel sad? Did it make you feel discouraged? And once you learned how to do it and you got the help that you needed, how did you feel then? I wonder if that's the same way as how Gerald feels in the story. So let's get started. This story was written by Giles, Andreae, and Guy Parker-Rees. Giraffes can't dance. Here's the title page. And the book is dancing. Giraffes can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Boys and girls, I think this is a rhyming book. I love rhyming books. I hope you like them too. Kind of wants to make you dance as we're reading. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Boom, bum, bum. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Here's the jungle dance. Can you spot some animals that you see? And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really, really very bad. Oh dear. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. See, they've got a rose in between them. That is so adorable. The chimps did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. These animals are pretty cute. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." That wasn't very nice, was it? Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Poor giraffe, look at him walking away. Then he found a little clearing. And he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." That's a very important part of this story. What do you think the cricket means when the cricket says, "Sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song"? It's a very important thing to learn. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything that makes music if you really want it to. Oh, look at the giraffe's face. Cricket is making that giraffe feel better. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. Oh boy, it looks like Gerald's getting the moves. Oh my goodness. Gerald threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing! Yes! I'm dancing! I'm dancing! Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived, while Gerald boogied and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." Ha! In your face, animals, right? How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Oh, boys and girls, and you know what that means? That means it's time to boogie woogie with Miss B. We're going to find some music that we all love. I hope you love the songs that I put up to follow this story, and I hope you all have a good time boogieing and finding your groove and your moves. What? Until next time, with Reading with Miss B. With Reading with Miss B.